Yeah. Huh. You know what it is? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But I'm going to tell you. You can go this way, you can go that way, the right way or the wrong way in the WayzVerse. Hey, welcome to the WayzVerse. I am your boy OG Tim Wilson, and I am here in the WayzVerse with none other than Big Ed, and you can't be here without Waze. Fellas, what's going on, man? I have no idea what to expect. Wade's been changing shit all day. So I have no idea what we're about to be in for, Big Ed.
Me neither. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of anxious. I'm kind of excited.
I'm a little intrigued.
Look, I'm excited about this. It's not going to be too much different.
I'm nervous.
It's not going to be too much different than last week, but this week we're going to start it the right way. We're going to do it the right way. And we're going to keep everything very thematic and very straight to the point where it all melts together and it's going to be nice and silky smooth.
His excitement makes me nervous.
Yeah.
So how you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. Getting nervous.
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I had an adventurous weekend, but I'm doing well right now.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm not doing too bad myself. You know, the snow's starting to melt again. You know, yes, middle of April, and the snow is about to melt again.
I'm glad we're done with that shit.
Hey, we'll see. Let's hope. Let's hope. But the Farmer's Almanac is not our friend right now. And that's who I go based off of, and they've never been wrong.
But you know, they didn't instituted this new thing up here called No Mow May, where you're not supposed to mow your lawn all throughout May.
Yeah, that makes sense. You gotta get that shit green.
No, that's killing business, man.
It is killing business.
That's killing business.
That's why you go rake up all the dog shit. That's why you go ahead and rake up all the dog shit.
Oh no! I'm not picking up shit. Nope.
All right, so before we get started and I go over what what we're doing this week, let's go ahead and start this bad boy off the right way.
Okay.
Oh, hold tight. I'm gonna set this back down. But yeah, no. This is gonna be and we got one more snowfall ahead of us, bro.
You guys might.
Yeah, that's a good point because we're living in the oh shit, what the fuck weather.
Yeah, you're damn near on the border of one of the Dakotas. So
yeah,
salute, fellas.
Salute. All right. So from now on, we're going to stick to one theme each week. This week's theme is movies. Every subject, every subject or a story or whatever is going to have something to do with either movies or movie stars.
Okay.
So we're going to get this started off right. We're going to get the somber right off the bat. Bruce Willis. He's been diagnosed with aphasia and has announced his retirement from making films.
Hey, what the fuck is aphasia?
It's from what I understand, aphasia is like a form of like Alzheimer's that affects your speech.
Yeah.
So, and from all reports, he's actually had therapists working with him on his last few movies because of it.
Yeah.
But now it must obviously be getting too much, and the therapy ain't working right. They say that it can be corrected though. So
So there's potential for a comeback then.
There's potential, but
Okay. But for now, he's out. I'm sorry to hear that. But on that note, how about this? Your favorite Bruce Willis movie? Big Ed, go.
Damn, he just stole it before I even had a chance to bring it up.
What?
The Sixth Sense.
Good one. Good one. What about you, Joe?
Looper.
Looper?
Or I think that's the name of the film, with him and Joseph Love Gordon, who ended up playing his younger self.
Him and who?
Joseph Love Gordon.
I didn't see that.
You mean Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Him. I don't need to know. He's white. Leave me alone. I only remember black names. I can remember Shaquise before Barry.
I don't even remember the movie. I don't think I saw
Didn't
that.
it also have Hayden Christensen and Jason Statham in it?
I don't know about Jason.
You're looking at Google. You know damn well they in it.
I'm not looking at Google.
He gonna hold up his hands like that, like he hold Google in his hand.
I ain't Googled nothing.
Look, my hands are empty. I ain't looking at Google.
Now we all know.
I made an agreement that I wasn't gonna Google shit.
This right here is the international black man's sign for I'm innocent.
Hand up, don't shoot.
But Looper to me was my favorite.
Oh, but I'm very typical. I'm diehard all day, and ain't no doubt about it. Yippee-ki-yay. I'm diehard. Ain't no doubt. Not even a close second.
The Sixth Sense is my close second, because that movie is amazing.
My second is a distant second though. But yeah, it's my second. It's a distant second though. Die Hard by far, and then I would say Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
What do you think is Bruce Willis's worst movie?
Good question.
Mine's The Fifth Element.
What? Motherfucker.
Yeah. The one with Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Chris Rock?
Didn't like that movie either.
You mean Chris Tucker?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker.
There you go. He got you back now. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that film either. I know there's a culture of people that loved that movie though. It's like a cult classic to a certain type of crowd.
Yeah, that movie is, to me, that movie is one of my favorites. It is definitely it's my top 3 Bruce Willis movies.
So what time and date are you going to officially come out the closet?
Huh? As a nerd? Look, as a nerd, I've been out.
Everybody I know that love that movie is either gay or female. It's like Lifetime for women and gay men.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, because to me,
I did not like that movie at all. I think for me, it probably wasn't a bad movie. For me, knowing so much about the story, I had a got under my skin type of irking for the movie. I think it was called Rising of the Sun.
No, Tears of the Sun.
Was it Tears of? I thought it was Rising of the Sun. Was it Tears of the Sun?
Tears of the Sun.
It went in Africa.
Oh, you know what? I got to change my number 1 because that was my shit. Tears of the Sun.
That's the one when they went to Africa. They were in Rwanda or something like that. Yeah. I hated that fucking movie. I hated it because of what it stood for. When you know the story of how white people turned their back on the Africans and all the black Africans, the black people there, and left them there to be killed, for a movie to come out to show the white people were actually the hero, it irked me. It got under my skin. I was like, fuck y'all. Y'all lying. You are lying to us.
See, I didn't know any of that.
It was not a bad movie, but it was a bad precedent. It was a freaking lie. You hunkies left us there to die and saved yourselves. You got all the white people out and left these brothers, these black women, men, and children there to get slaughtered. That's what really happened. So don't come back now and try to play hero. That irked the hell out of me.
See,
I hated that movie because of that.
I didn't know that until you just started talking about it. I
hated that because of that. And it was I could not appreciate the film because of that.
Yeah.
Because I knew that part of the story, and I was like, really? So now the white people are the heroes all of a sudden.
Right.
When you were really the villains there.
Yeah.
When the truth is you were villains. That's like them coming and saving all the slaves. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Don't try to play hero now.
Right.
Here's a great story about how the white man came and saved all the slaves. No, motherfuckers, y'all were the slave masters. Don't try to play hero. That irked the hell out of me when that movie did. So that's for me my bottom.
Okay.
For a different reason. I mean, that's it. But I didn't like that 6 Cent movie. I mean, what was it? Fifth
Element. That one Bruce Willis movie that none of us mentioned that a lot of people consider his greatest. Armageddon.
Look, I was just about to get to it because I was sitting here thinking of all the Bruce Willis movies I've seen, and I would have to actually put Armageddon as my number one. Tears of the Sun was one of my favorite movies until you just made that point, and now I have to really rethink how I feel about that movie, especially since I've seen it so many times. I know the plot line, I know the entire film front to back, and that's really fucked up the way they painted that picture.
Now, there's another Bruce Willis movie that none of us named, and I'm sorry that I've ruined that for you. I don't mean to taint your view of the movie. That was just my take on it. Another Bruce Willis movie that we didn't mention that's a love-hate relationship type movie is Pulp Fiction.
Huh?
I didn't consider that a Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah,
he was in it. He was in it. He was in it. He was one of the main characters at the beginning. He was the one that killed John Travolta.
Yeah, but I've always considered that a John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson film.
It's who killed John Travolta though, and he saved Marcellus Wallace. So he was really. It was a compilation movie. It could have been considered any of their movies, really. And It was about, I think Sam Jackson kind of stood out and John Travolta kind of stood out, but it was more of a compilation because they had huge parts. All of them had huge parts in that film. So, I mean, that's one that I would say that was but it was also a love-hate movie. My brother hated that movie. He absolutely hated that film.
I don't see how anyone could hate that movie.
He hated it with a passion.
I actually still haven't even watched it all the way through yet.
What? He didn't like the way it went all. It kept going all over the place. He couldn't follow it.
That's my problem too.
I'm pretty sure I've watched that movie more than I've read the Bible.
I think I've watched every I've definitely watched it more than I read the Bible because I don't think I've ever actually finished the Bible. But
if I got to pay attention to 3 different plots in one movie, it's a problem.
But you don't. Because they all tied together. They all tied together in the end. And not even in the end. In during the film, they all tied together. Marcellus Wallace was part of both stories. If you know, he was part of Samuel Jackson and Vinnie Barbarino's story. And he was also part of Bruce Willis' story, whereas he got caught by the gimp was pumping him in the backside. He got raped by the gimp, and Bruce Willis busted in and took the gimp out, saved him, and that he was after Bruce Willis. Remember, he was after Bruce Willis. And that's what got Bruce Willis off the hook in that was when he saved him. Like, wait a minute, no, this ain't he after me, but he ain't going out like this. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to bring some homies to take care of this. Me and you even. You can go. I got this. Ving Rhames. Wasn't he Marcellus Wallace?
I thought that was Marcellus was Samuel L. Jackson's character.
No, Marcellus Wallace was Ving Rhames.
I thought Ving Rhames was the Gimp.
No. Ving Rhames was Marcellus Wallace.
Oh, okay.
Remember Samuel Jackson had the line where he said, "Is Marcellus? Do you know Marcellus Wallace? What? Say what again? Say what one more motherfucking time? Do you know Marcellus Wallace? Yes. Is he a bitch? What? Pow! I said it. I told you. Say what one motherfucking time." They were actually working for Marcellus Wallace.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And yeah,
so
you're right. It's Ving Rhames.
Yeah, very crazy movie there. Very interesting movie. It was my brother couldn't follow it. He just got caught up in not being able to follow it. And once the chick OD'd and had to get stabbed in the heart with the needle, he was out. I'm done. I not only can I not follow it, but now y'all disturbing me. This is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. He was done. He was out.
Yeah, see, for me personally, I
love
it. Yeah, I absolutely love Pulp Fiction.
I love
Let me not put it in the past tense. To this day, I still love Pulp Fiction. It is one of my top 5 movies of all time, period.
I don't put it there, but I love it, though. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I really enjoyed it. Did it make the field, actually?
It did.
It did.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I enjoyed Pulp Fiction a lot.
Oh, yeah.
This is a tasty burger.
English, motherfucker. Do you
Samuel Jackson turned the movie out. He, for me, stole the show. He stole the show. This is a tasty burger.
Now, we got our first what the fuck news of the day.
I got one more. What was the first thing are you familiar with a TV show called Moonlighting?
I am not.
That is where I first saw Bruce Willis.
Really?
And if I'm not mistaken, that was his first breakout. He was on a TV show called Moonlighting. I believe that was the name of it. I'm pretty sure that was the name of it.
Yeah, with what was her name?
It was a girl, yeah. What was her name?
Not Kim Cattrall.
Nope. When you say it, I'm gonna know it.
Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil Shepherd. Him and Sybil Shepherd. Yep, Moonlighting. Yep, that's it. I used to watch that show all the time. It was good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And I was surprised when he did Die Hard, and I was like, really? Bruce Willis is like him? And I was like, damn, he pulled it off. What was the movie he did with Halle Berry when he was the mogul and she was trying to figure out? Oh, I know, I remember. It was I forget the name of it, but I remember it. Never mind that movie. It wasn't one of my favorites.
I'm trying to think. Like I cannot remember any.
Yes, he was in the movie with Halle Berry. She worked. She pretended to work for him to try to set him up, and potentially loved him because they were trying to find out if he was what he was into or something. And her friend turned out to be the guy she was looking for. Her friend that was helping her catch Bruce Willis turned out to be the bad guy in the end. Yeah, I forget the name of it. Name.
Another Bruce Willis film I'm actually I'm younger, so I guess for me, I'm kind of shocked no one mentioned, was Red.
Red was very good. Very good movie. Yeah, another one that kind of like on the Pulp Fiction for you guys. I probably wouldn't call that a Bruce Willis movie, but he was in it and he had a significant part, so I get it. But yeah, that was good. Red was very good.
Oh, there was one other comedic Bruce Willis movie that I just thought of. I can't remember the damn name of it though, but it had Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn in it.
I think that's Red.
Me too.
I think that's Red because I know
Me
Meryl
too.
Streep was in Red.
No, that wasn't Red. Red was like a Max Payne type movie. Red, he played like a detective. This one he played. Hold on, I'll find it.
All right.
I will never forget because that was the first time I was like, man, Meryl Streep is sexy as fuck for an old woman.
Meryl Streep, one of my favorite actresses of all time. So,
Man,
all right. I think we beat up Bruce Willis. Find that Big Ed, but while Big Ed is looking for that, go ahead, Waze, let's move along.
I got our what the fuck story of the week.
What the heck story of the week?
Ezra Miller, the actor who played the Flash in the Justice League, was arrested earlier today, actually, for the second time in Hawaii. This time, he allegedly threw a chair that had struck a woman in the head.
And she was out in a flash. But anyway.
God damn.
And he's being kicked out of the DC universe apparently because of it. So, that movie was Death Becomes Her.
I guess that's one of his rare films because I do not remember.
I've seen it. I do remember it. I vaguely remember it. But I do remember that. It was kind of funny. It wasn't that good of a film, though, to me.
No.
I didn't enjoy it a lot, but I do remember that.
Which is shocking with Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep, but then I'm guessing more than likely Bruce Willis brought it down. Kind of funny.
It was she like a vampire or something? It was some kind of
like dead.
Yeah. Something like that. It was kind of weird. Yeah.
I remember in one scene, Goldie Hawn had a big hole through her body, and Meryl Streep's head was turned all the way around. And
that movie?
Yeah.
Damn, I've never known the title of that movie, but now that you said the big hole through her, now I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yep.
God damn, I didn't even think about the fact that Bruce Willis was in that.
Perfect Stranger is the movie I was talking about.
Okay.
Perfect Stranger is the movie with Halle Berry and Bruce Willis.
God damn, Halle Berry and her tits. All right, so before we move on to the next subject for tonight, did you guys need to break it all?
Yeah, because you mentioned Halle Berry's tits, and I need to go jack off. I'll be right back. Hey, there is a question that's been puzzling our producers. What happens to Big Ed when we go to break? I have no idea.
All right, so I got the answer to this question. He heads off to a distant galaxy within the WayzVerse that is called Europa.
And that's where Europa. What do you rope? What do you rope? You rope a calf by the legs and drag him down Fifth Street.
Sorry, I had to hit the head.
All right.
Now I got a question.
No. For those that's on the outside looking in, when we go to break, yes, our screen goes black and Big Ed just disappears. Literally every single break, he just disappears. It's like, oh, let's go to break. All right. Boop.
Yo, he pisses more than a goddamn 3-month-old in a wet diaper.
What did Cedric the Entertainer said? When we break, we break.
Uh-huh.
And that nigga be out like the guy that set up what was the mayor of DC that got busted? Huh?
David Dinkins.
No, the black one that got busted smoking crack.
Yeah. Oh, he was white, not black.
No, it was a black one that got busted smoking crack.
That David
Damn.
Dinkins?
No, it was not David Dinkins. The DC, he was a DC mayor.
I cannot
And
remember.
they set him up. They set him up. They got the little chick to go with the prostitute to go in the room with him. And every time he was like, okay, take the crack, and he take off out the room. He's like, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Come back in the room. Wait a minute. Okay. Marion Barry.
Oh,
Set his ass up and disappeared out that room so doggone fast for the cops to come in and get him. He should have caught on after the second time the motherfucker disappeared.
All right, bro. I already know. When you went to Google to search that, you typed in crackhead mayor, didn't you?
I said, no, I typed in DC mayor smoking crack.
I would have just typed in crackhead mayor. That would have popped
Marion
right
Barry.
up.
Marion Barry was his name.
David Dinkins was Chicago.
But you know what the crazy part is? After he served his time, he came back, ran for mayor again, and won.
They said the city was better when the fucking city was ran by a crackhead.
This nigga know what he doing.
He knows how to pinch them pennies.
Man, Marion Barry was smart, man. Marion Barry went and chartered a bunch of buses and went out to the hood and picked up everybody. Come on out. I'm bringing you to the polls.
He said, hey, don't worry about it. I know all the crack spots. I can get us voters.
He carried all the crackheads to the polls and got them to get in there and vote for him. And he was playing. And he won again.
All right.
Marion Barry.
I got a question for you.
Free crack for everybody.
I got a question for y'all. What movies are you most looking forward to seeing this year, 2022?
What's coming out? I mean, I can't lie. I've really not been paying attention.
For all the Marvel fans, coming up in May, you got Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness.
What about the rest of us?
I don't really know what movies is coming out.
Me either. Because I haven't been going to the movies to see the previews, so I have no idea. I've been watching everything stream.
That's fair.
So I have no idea what's coming out. The pandemic changed the game.
We got The Northman, which any of us are really interested in.
No idea what that is.
Kind of good.
Yeah. Oh, man. Doctor Strange, obviously. I'm trying to find movies that would actually be interesting to us. I know for me personally, the movie I'm looking most forward to is Thor, Love and Thunder.
Another Marvel movie.
Yeah, coming out in July. That shit's looking. If you haven't seen it, please check out the fucking teaser. Later on, after this show, I'm gonna share the YouTube link to the teaser for that. I guarantee you, it's gonna make you want to see that shit.
Name some of the movies that you think we're not interested in, because evidently we got different ideas, because I'm not a Thor fan. Thor put me to sleep.
Top Gun Maverick. The Top Gun sequel.
No. It's too long in between movies.
Not for me, personally. It gives an opportunity to look into the future here. Jurassic World Dominion.
If they would have had a couple movies for Top Gun in between.
If they would have just did, I probably would be more interested in just a revamp and a remake of Top Gun.
That too.
I would probably be more interested in that. Jurassic World, it mildly interests me because I like all the Jurassic movies.
That is Ben's favorite series of movies. We've literally watched every single Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World movie numerous times in this household. So that movie is definitely interesting. Avatar 2. James Cameron's Avatar movie, second movie, is finally coming out this year.
Been a long time, but not quite as long as Top Gun. At mildly, it actually intrigued me a little bit. That one actually intrigued me.
Other than that, we got movies that have already come out. One movie I haven't seen yet that I really want to see is the 355, which is all the top female spies in the world coming together to take down their bosses, essentially, for conspiring against them.
And what time you come out the closet?
Look, hold up. Just watch the trailer to that movie and tell me that shit ain't interesting. Fuck all that.
Oh, it's about 3 women that take over the world.
Look, hold on, because no, it's 6. Yeah, 6 or 7 women, and most of them bad.
So it's a remake. It's a Black Widow remake.
It's Black Widow meets James Bond meets Jason Bourne.
Nah, it don't interest me. Sorry.
Sounds like a Lifetime series.
Oh, it's
Next.
way better than a Lifetime series. I can tell you that much.
Next.
I was interested in Morbius. I haven't seen it yet, so we'll see how that goes.
Morbius had me a little intrigued, but I have not heard for it to be. Isn't it out now?
Yeah.
For it to be out and I not hear any buzz from it, it made me lose interest.
Yeah.
The only buzz I've heard from it has all been bad.
Yeah.
And I've heard nothing.
But Morbius would be an interesting movie if it had Blade connections.
Anyway, Blade connections. Wouldn't a Blade cut the connections anyway? Well, let's see.
There's the
What
Batman,
else?
the new Batman,
Batman.
movie, the Batman.
But that's
Batman intrigues me. That's what?
It's streaming now on HBO Max.
Like as of
that
today.
intrigues.
Yeah.
That intrigues me. I don't have HBO Max. I was thinking about getting it. Speaking of that streaming, and I was about to cancel Peacock because all I got Peacock for is Bel Air, and the Bel Air season is over. And I really was finding nothing on Peacock, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I chanced across a series called Suits. Are you familiar with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I chanced across this series called Suits, decided to watch an episode. By the time I looked at my clock and realized I had to go to bed, I think I had saw 4 episodes.
Yeah. That you fell down the rabbit hole on accident.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun show. It's a pretty fun show. Not great by any stretch of the imagination, but got my attention enough and got me intrigued enough to keep watching. Sexy enough. You got hot chicks, well-dressed brothers. Well, not brothers, but well-dressed men, hot chicks. It's clever. It's different. Mm-hmm. It's a clever story. It's kind of the dream. Okay, so I didn't go to school, but I'm smart enough. I'm smarter than your average lawyer. So why can't I be a lawyer?
Right.
I walk in, drop a briefcase full of weed, but I talk my way out of it.
Yeah.
And become a lawyer. And so I enjoyed it and I got caught up. So I'm not canceling Peacock just yet because I'm hopefully if Suits can carry me till Bel Air comes back on, Peacock can keep me. I've tried to get with Killing It, but I couldn't stick with it. Mm-hmm. Killing It lost me in episode 2. It's okay, but not good enough.
I'm a sucker for documentaries, and they got a good selection of documentaries on there. That's what's keeping me.
I used to be, and I lost. Netflix killed documentaries for me. I used to be a sucker for documentaries. Netflix had one too many, and I got caught up in it to the point where I kind of lost interest in documentaries. But I used to be I used to love documentaries, but I've kind of fallen away from them. They start to bore me.
Watch his documentaries, damn near.
I mean, and I don't dislike them. They started to bore me, but after a while on Netflix, it was so many. I got to watching so many of them. I just stopped watching them.
See, for Netflix, the documentaries on Netflix weren't really enticing enough for me to want to watch. There's a few that I'm like, yo, dope. Like The Last Dance. I loved watching that. You know,
Fuck The Last Dance.
but at the same time,
I'm sorry. That's the one time I'm allowed to drop the F-bomb. Is on Michael Jordan. Anyway, keep going.
There's one documentary, I believe it's on Disney Plus, called The Last Slave Ship.
on Disney Plus,
Yep.
it would be a bunch of Jews putting a documentary.
Oh no, it was
for kids.
Samuel L. Jackson was in it, and it was about the last slave ship that came over to America.
Well, they're forgiven because it was Samuel L. Jackson, but still.
And it was a pretty damn dope movie.
On Netflix, I'll give you a documentary that's fantastic. I've actually mentioned it before. It's called 357 Shots.
Okay.
Oh, an absolutely phenomenal documentary. It'll piss you off, but at the same time, you'll never stop. You can't stop watching it.
Yeah.
They had another one that I haven't watched, but it came highly recommended, and it's on my list to watch, but I just can't bring myself to watch it for whatever reason. But that's the Nina Simone story. Everybody tells me I need to watch it. I didn't watch it, but I heard it. It's everyone that has seen it said you need to watch it. It's phenomenal, and I've not watched it, and I'm ashamed to say it, but I probably won't watch it. But I heard it phenomenal though, so I should watch it. I should do it.
All right. Now, I got another.
What's good on Peacock? What's a good documentary on Peacock that I should watch?
Right now, I'm watching the John Wayne Gacy docuseries. I don't know if anyone. Well, if you're watching the WayzVerse, you pretty much already know who John Wayne Gacy is. But basically, he's the serial killer in America who dressed up like a clown, and I think he's got 47 bodies on him.
And didn't he use their bodies for furniture?
No, that's Ed Gein.
Ed Gein, rather. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm all into the serial killers and shit like that. I'm weird. You know, okay. Ain't nothing new.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that. I'm not into serial killers.
Yeah. But they got some good documentaries on there. Nonetheless, like, especially if you want to look for black documentaries predominantly about African Americans, that's where you want to go, because you're not going to find that shit on Netflix. You're not going to find it on fucking Amazon Prime or anywhere else.
Go to Netflix and watch 357 Shots. I guarantee it. I put everything on it. That you will be blown away, and you're going to come back pissed off. I love movies that make Big Ed. You probably shouldn't watch it.
Why is that?
Because you're going to be mad at Sarah. You're going to get mad at white people. But it's going to make you mad at cops. It's make you mad at cops. It make you mad at cops more than anything.
Hold on, because...
But it make you mad. It make you mad, though. It make you mad at white people.
It really does. I can't get mad at my wife for nothing that no white person...
But you know what? I take that back, because it don't really make you mad at white people. It make you mad at cops. I take that back. Don't watch it. It makes you understand. Here's what it made me think. And I've had this thought before. I've had this take before, and it reinforced something I thought about years ago. I don't understand why if it's you as a citizen, your word against a police officer's word, and it's nothing but citizens on the jury, why is it that the citizens 99% of the time are going to side with the cop? They're going to take the cop's word over yours. But when the tide is turned and it's you as a citizen against cops, and depending on cops' words to come in and speak on your behalf, the cops are not going to take the stand. They do not have your back as a citizen, yet as citizens, we have their back. Why is that? Why do citizens have the cops' back, but the cops don't have ours? When it's citizens against citizens, okay, that's one thing. But when it's citizens against cops, cops side with cops. They ain't gonna side with you, even when they're wrong.
I have an answer for that.
Even when they're wrong.
I have an answer for that may be a little too real for a lot of people out there, but it's really the honest to God's truth, and I dare you to discredit me on this. In the end, the citizens are educated and taught that the cops are the enforcers of law, the protectors of law. Therefore, their word is taken when it comes to a legal matter a lot higher than even a lawyer's word. And then when it comes to the cops, on the other end, and all that, they're a fraternity. They're an order. They will do whatever it takes to protect themselves, because then if that cop is guilty, that means I'm guilty as another cop.
Yeah, they build that blue wall, but what they don't see is it's the same thing in the opposite. Mm-hmm. So if I'm guilty as a citizen because it's only my word against his, so are you.
Mm-hmm.
So are you as a citizen when it's your word against his.
Yes.
Then you go. So why should I not side with you as a citizen if they're going to side when that cop that knows the truth is going to side with the cop? He's not going to tell the truth. He's going to side with the cop. When you see this movie, it's called 357 Shots. You will see it blatantly put in your face.
Okay, I'm going to watch that shit tomorrow.
You will see it blatantly put in your face.
All right, I'll watch that tomorrow.
I'm telling you, it blows your mind. It blew me the freaking way. And I've had this movie, again, I got turned off by documentaries. I had this movie saved to watch later. And I never watched it because I tuned out on documentaries. And I was on a plane. And I said, what is this? I forgot. I said, what is this? And I threw that mug on. And it's the best movie I saw this year.
I got another question for you guys. And then let's take a quick break afterwards.
Yeah.
It's the Would You Rather segment of the day. Would you rather be roasted in front of a packed crowd or packed arena by D.L. Hughley or Don Rickles?
Don Rickles is one of the greatest roasters of all times. But I would rather be roasted by Don Rickles because DL relates to my people more.
Yeah.
And I think I would rather my people say, I think the 357 shots theory comes into play. My people gonna say, well, why you gotta dog the brother? You know, but if it's DL, I don't have that. Even if it don't happen, at least I got a chance of it happening with Don Rickles.
Yeah.
They might side with me because I'm a brother. And we gonna go while Big Ed is frozen.
God damn, he did. He got froze like a motherfucker. So if Big Ed has nope, there he is. He's back.
Hey, welcome back. He got froze like this. Oh man,
I'm really roasted by Don Rickles too, because what DL says is gonna stick with the community.
Mm-hmm.
What Don Rickles says, they just gonna roll that shit off.
Yeah, they're gonna laugh and go. Yeah, I would take Don Rickles all day. Although Don Rickles is freaking hilarious.
Oh, he's gonna roast the shit out you.
Yeah, he was freaking hilarious and he was ruthless. This reminded me when Big Ed froze. It reminded me of something that was funny, and then we can go on the break, like you said. But this is kind of random. I used to be on a site called Blab, and me and this chick named Victoria out of Kansas City, she's a beautiful little chick. But she was very, very funny, loads of personality. And there was a guy named Dante in Atlanta. Well, me and Victoria started it. Dante joined in with us because the three of us used to be in a room together a lot. Well, Blab would allow 4 people in at a time. So what we would do is when somebody new came in the room, Black actors went through this little thing where it started having freeze moments where people would freeze. And so what we would do when somebody new would walk in the room, we'd all freeze at the same time. And act like the shit was frozen. So we'd be like, yeah, like that. And all of us would freeze. And the other person be like, oh shit, everything's frozen. It might be me. Let me cut it. Let me reboot it. And then we just bust out laughing. And then man, and that shit used to be so fucking funny. We got so many people with that shit. Anyway, man, we'll be right back, man. You listen to the WayzVerse. And there he goes. Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's that?
Y'all not gonna believe this when y'all sitting down.
I think we are.
Free agent. According to Ian Rappaport, free agent wide receiver Antonio Brown.
Oh, fuck off.
Has reportedly signed a 1-year, $10 million contract with the Cleveland Browns.
They got that desperate for a wide receiver. God damn.
Hold on. All of us checking Ian Rappaport right now.
I was sorry. I'm like, is this nigga lying? Because that's some bullshit right there.
Man. I can't believe that.
Trouble in paradise. I'm not sure I like the move.
I don't see that yet.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that yet. Hold on. I know what I gotta do.
I'm not sure I like that move. In fact, I don't think I like that move.
All I see is what to make of the Brown situation with Baker Mayfield and why it was best he didn't show.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything other than about Antonio Brown right now. Ooh, child.
Why didn't it improve? Never mind. That's off subject.
Geno Smith, I saw that.
Why didn't it improve his deal?
That's right up there when you got like $15,000 in your bank account. You try to buy a pack of gum and says, transaction failed.
Transaction failed.
What the fuck questions right there?
Right.
All right. So I got another. This subject is more of a question for you guys.
Okay.
First off, what is your favorite movie genre? And in answering that question, Name your top 3 movies of that genre.
Tough for me because I have kind of a tie.
Mm-hmm.
I like music movies, like music biopics, and sports movies, and it's kind of a tie between those two genres for me.
And see, mine's a tie between comedies and sports movies.
Interesting.
So my top 3 sports movies: Remember the Titans.
Mm.
And that's the thing about sports movies. I just like movies that's not even that good, but they're sports movies. But The Blind Side
Mm-hmm.
and The Replacements.
Yeah. Which The Replacements, though?
With Joe Flacco. Nick, what other replacements do we have?
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking The Longest Yard. My bad.
Oh yeah, The Longest Yard is definitely in my top 5. If I had to do 5, they would be there. But yeah, The Replacements is with Joe Flacco and Faith Love.
That's the one with Keanu Reeves, wasn't it?
Yes, with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
When it comes to music movies, I got The 5 Heartbeats.
Mm.
I've got Ray, and I got The Blues Brothers, the greatest movie of all time.
Ooh. What about Walk the Line, though?
Excellent film. Excellent. Definitely in my top 5 of that genre. Yeah, Walk the Line was fantastic. Great film.
What you got, Big Ed?
For sports movies, Remember the Titans, The Longest Yard, and Brian's Song. For comedies, Animal House,
Mhm.
Blues Brothers, and any of the National Lampoon's movies.
You gotta be more specific, because
I know, right? Because Animal House is a National Lampoon movie.
yeah, and there's also
Right,
newer
well, let me take that
National
one- let me
Lampoon
take that
movies
one.
that suck.
Let me take that one away and go with Stripes.
Okay. But I have a question too. I have 2 questions actually. Which Longest Yard?
Burt Reynolds, the first Burt Reynolds one.
Okay, the first one.
I'm gonna go with I want to say it was Adam Sandler. I can't remember who it was.
Adam Sandler. Yeah, did the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, Adam Sandler did the second one.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin.
They were both very good. They were both very entertaining.
Yeah, but the first one is the best.
Debatable. I like them both. I did. I like them both. I like the second one is equally as much as like because when the girl did, I thought that was freaking hilarious.
Hold on, hamburger.
Yeah, that was freaking hilarious.
And I got runners up for comedy movies.
Yeah, we all got runners up. Yeah, for comedy, I mean that's too easy. But I did have another question though.
All right.
One of them had to do with sports though.
I did have another question for you. In Brian's song, who is Brian? What's Brian's name?
Brian Piccolo.
Okay, very good. All right. Because I know you most people watch it, they watch it for Gail Sayers.
No, see,
and they don't even know who Brian Piccolo was.
Brian Piccolo was Gail Sayers' fullback.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, Waze, what about yours?
My favorite genre is actually a subgenre. The main genre is dramas, but the subgenre is gangster films. Scarface is number 1.
I count gangster films as a genre within itself, but okay.
Okay. I got Scarface as number 1, Carlito's Way as number 2, and The Godfather as number 3.
Which Carlito's Way?
The original was Al Pacino. There is no
I
other
didn't even know.
Carlito's Way as far
I
as
was
I'm
wanting to
concerned.
say I didn't know there was another one. I only knew it was
They
original.
actually remade Carlito's Way.
Yeah,
Oh
it was
yeah, I
terrible.
only knew the original. I only knew the original, and I can see Scarface, but I cannot see Carlito's Way over The Godfather at all. Not even close. Godfather is phenomenal.
The Godfather is, but Pacino in a main role is what gets me. I'm a massive Al Pacino fan.
And the main role in The Godfather.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main.
Yeah, he actually was. And The Godfather, Godfather. There's two of them though. The Godfather 1 and Godfather 2 are two of the greatest movies there is. Period. I know the contrary to our competition, letting those two movies down, that is two of the greatest films ever made. And yeah, he did have. He was a main guy. Pacino was as Michael. Michael is because Michael took over after Don Corleone died.
Yeah.
Remember, Michael's the one that shot the dude that shot Don Corleone.
Michael killed his brother.
Okay.
Michael had his brother killed, man. That dude was ruthless. Michael got killed.
In gangster films, there is one that I would put above Carlito's Way, and that was with Lawrence Fishburne in Hoodlum.
I liked Lawrence Fishburne, the other movie he was in, better than Hoodlum. King of New York.
Man, what was the one with fucking Denzel?
Oh, that was American Gangster.
That was a hell of a fucking movie as well.
Oh, with Denzel?
That was strong.
Man,
yeah.
when he left that damn restaurant, walked up and popped dude in the head for not paying his goddamn fees.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire. The only thing I didn't like about American Gangster is that in the end he was a snitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we all know ain't no nigga snitching that's really that high up.
But he did though.
He sure as hell did.
That was a true story. It was a true story. And then Goodfellas was another one.
Oh,
I mean,
Goodfellas.
gangster movies. I think we all love gangster movies too. So even though we were picking favorite genres, doesn't mean that we don't like the others. I just want to be clear on that.
Right.
See, now
Because I love gangster movies too.
Big Ed brought up a genre that is so wide open. I have to ask you guys your top 3 in that one genre, and that is comedy. Big Ed obviously already gave us his.
Yeah, and that you're right. That is a wide open genre, which could be subgenres. Considering Blues Brothers is in his and was in mine as a music movie. It was in his as a comedy. My top 3 tough call, but I'm going to go Harlem Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Waterboy. And
shout out to cousin Bobby Boucher.
And the third one is going to be tough for me to pick. Blazing Saddles.
Where the white women at?
Up yours. The sheriff is a thong. What? The sheriff is a thong. He said the sheriff is near. No, the sheriff is a dong. Pardon me while I whip this out.
Oh, man.
Blazing Saddles is too much, man. That is... Blazing Saddles is too fucking much. Candy Girl from Mongo.
Oh, man. All right, I got something for y'all.
Well,
all right, I got...
hold on, one of my other favorite comedy movies of all time, The Toy with Richard Pryor.
All mine are fairly more recent.
All right, go ahead. Hey.
Since you already put Waterboy out there, that is my favorite comedy movie of all time, period. I'm going to go ahead and put my second favorite Adam Sandler comedy.
Happy Gilmore.
Yes. The Price is Wrong, bitch.
That was definitely it's a battle for me to go Waterboy, Happy Gilmore. I love both of them. I just didn't want to put two Adam Sandler films in there.
And then,
but yeah, Happy Gilmore is definitely up there.
Yes, I got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay,
and Black Sheep. Chris Farley.
I didn't see Black Sheep.
Black Sheep was all right.
Yeah, wait, is it Black Sheep?
That wasn't Chris.
That's the one with Fat Man in a little coat, right?
I believe so. Where his dad was the auto part salesman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I wasn't accused Chris Farley.
I was a big Chris Farley fan on SNL.
Yeah, he never did it for me.
Now, close runner up for all those, for me personally, is What About Bob?
What About Bob is freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
What About Bob is downright hilarious. I mean, we can go comedy films forever. I mean, it's so many. Like you said, it's such a wide open genre. You got Caddyshack, you got Back to School. Back to School. Come on, The Jerk. Oh my God, I just saw The Jerk not too long ago.
Me too.
Groundhog's Day.
I even got a little pork chop watching The Jerk the other day.
Man, The Jerk is so damn funny. I don't care. All I want is this stool and my pen and that's all, and my hat. And that's it. I don't want nothing else. And these headphones. And I'm just leaving. And this lamp. And that's all I want.
These oil cans, they're just busting.
Look at his hiker. Hey, how far are you going? I'm going to the end of this fence. Okay.
Oh.
He hitchhiked a block down.
Oh, shit.
I got them. They're not going anywhere.
He hates these cans. He's not trying to kill these cans. He's trying to put a hole in you.
Oh,
every time he's motherfucking shooting at him, every time he go hide, he had me on these cans. Oh no, more cans. He hates these cans. No, look, he's trying to shoot you.
Oh.
The Jerk is hilarious, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerk is way too funny.
All right, let's move on before we hit that rabbit hole and go down deep.
Yes, we hit that one. We did hit that one.
All right, so next up we got our ABC questions of the week. This week we're going to start with Big Ed. A, B, or C?
Let's go with B.
All right. If you could replace Al Pacino in any role, which would it be and who would you replace him with?
Ooh.
Damn. I don't see anybody I don't see any role that Al Pacino played that you can replace him with. Maybe.
Good answer.
Wait, maybe Any Given Sunday.
Okay.
And I would actually replace him with his rival, Robert De Niro.
You mean his best friend?
His best friend, his rival.
That's actually the same role I would have chose, but I probably would have picked what's the guy's name? Christopher Falken. Is that his name?
Christopher Walken.
Falken, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably would have stuck him in that role there. That
Mm.
would
He was also in King of New York with Lawrence Fishburne.
yes, he was. And wasn't he the professor in Back to the Future?
No,
Who was that?
that was
That's who I'm thinking.
Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. That's who I'm thinking. Christopher Lloyd.
See,
That's actually who I'm thinking.
me personally, I would have gone Devil's Advocate where he plays Satan, the devil, and I would have replaced him with Joe Pesci.
Okay, I can see that.
one.
I can see that. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd is who I was thinking. I'd have made him.
Yeah.
I'd have made him the coach.
Oh yeah, Back to the Future. Yeah, you're right. You
Lloyd
did
was
say
too-
Back to the Future.
Christopher Lloyd was too comedic.
So he's still, and that's what Back to the Future was missing. I mean, Every Gift of Sunday was missing to me. I think he would have been fun. I think it could have used a shot in the arm.
Yeah, he could have definitely made Al Pacino's lines funnier.
Yeah.
But see, that's where I think Robert De Niro would have fit perfect because he does have that comedic aspect to him.
Yeah, but he didn't have that until late in his career.
And I mean, it was cool. I'm not. Anyway, I take C instead of stepping on his answer.
All right. If you could, by the way, all these questions are the same but different actors. If you could replace Jim Carrey in any role, which would it be, and who would you replace him with?
I would replace Jim Carrey in.
Absolutely.
I would replace him in Yes Man.
Ooh, who would you replace him with?
I would replace him with Adam Sandler.
Ooh,
I would do the Truman Show.
ooh, okay. With what? With who? I mean,
Probably Adam Sandler.
That was anticlimactic.
I'm sitting here like I don't know if I can see Adam Sandler in that role.
I can see Adam Sandler in that role because only did 50 First Dates, where it was, he kind of did that same type of routine type role. But really, I don't see Jim Carrey being replaced in any of his movies by anybody.
I can see Adam Sandler as the Yes Man.
I can see Adam Sandler as Yes Man.
I can see that all day.
See, I don't remember Yes Man.
Yeah, I can see that. Yes,
I got one for you.
Yes, man.
And I'm kind of surprised you guys didn't go down this road because it does not have to be during that time period. An actor during that time period. This is just fantasy booking, right? I would replace Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber with Will Ferrell.
See, I'd replace the other dude with Will Ferrell before I replace
Jeff Daniels
with Will Ferrell.
Oh my God, that would be terrifyingly good. That would be way too funny.
Yeah.
That would be the movie that's so funny it gives people audience members heart attacks.
Like I said, most of the roles that Jim Carrey has done, except for what was the one serious movie, Room 112?
Yeah, Room 112. No, the number 12. It was just the number 12, so it's 12.
wasn't he like the cable guy? What did he do?
The
that
cable
movie?
guy, he did that too.
Yeah. But he was perfect in that one.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie. I didn't think that role. I didn't think that role fit him.
Who would you put in the cable guy?
Who else could play Jim Carrey and Me, Myself, and Irene?
I mean, I don't know. I would say that was tailor made for him.
Yeah, that was tailor made for him.
Liar. Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Hold on, Liar. I can tell you who could replace him in Liar.
Who?
Fucking Robin Williams could replace him in Liar.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that one.
Okay, so what was A?
Hey, if you could replace Sylvester Stallone in any role, which would it be and who would you replace him with?
Any movie with anybody.
Hold on, because that's kind of why it trickled down from that. There's a reason why that was the first one.
Hold up. I got a great one. Rocky, I would replace him with Keanu Reeves. They both act horribly. Because neither one of their ass can act worth a damn.
Oh, I got one for you, though, to take it a little more serious. Judge Dredd with Jason Statham.
I am the Rockaball. I want to tell about the power because your mama gumbo.
Bro.
I replaced him in Rambo with Carl Weathers.
Now think about this. Think about this, guys. Imagine him in Judge Dredd, but replace him with Jason Statham. Imagine the fight scenes you can get between Jason Statham and Wesley Snipes.
How about if you replace him in Rocky with The Rock?
Oh, that would work perfectly.
Or Rambo with The Rock? How about any of his movies, The Rock? Take him out of any movie and make him do it. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't get to A because that one is.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone is not one of my favorite actors.
No, that's why it originally started as Sylvester Stallone. I was like, man, I got to think of two other questions. I was like, wait, let's get better actors than Sylvester Stallone on this list. I'm happy you guys chose the better actors.
Yeah, man, I am too. How much? I think we timed out, ain't we?
We are, but I got one more question for you guys if you're ready.
All right.
My back teeth is floating.
What is the best comedy movie you have seen in the last 10 years?
Ooh.
Let's see, that's a trick question. Does it have to be a movie that came out in the last 10 years?
Yes.
Okay, because I've seen some older movies in the last 10 years that I would put up there. I would have to know what came out in the last 10 years. What's this? Since 2012, I have no idea if the years these movies came out. That makes it tough.
Right along. With Kevin Hart and
yeah, I know what it is. With Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. Okay. I don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to that. I'm trying to think of something that made me laugh. Death at a Funeral. How about that?
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that.
Well, The Hangover Part 3 makes it, but The Hangover don't.
Oh, yeah, The Hangover would have won.
Yeah. Central Intelligence, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Yep. And
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was funny.
Or Best Man. Not Best Man, sorry. The one with Will Smith. Not Hancock.
Hitch.
Hitch.
That's older than 10 years, though.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. But I think so. Yeah, Kevin James is funny. In that.
2005. Wow.
But all right, man. I'm tired. I think we're beating up this show long enough. I think we're well into it. This was fun though. This was fun. A lot of movies brought up a lot of memories. My mind is starting to scramble a little bit. I want to thank y'all for joining us, man. On behalf of Big Ed and Waze, this is the What Up Though Show Network. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. We want to thank y'all for joining us. Catch us next time right here in the WayzVerse. Subscribe, share, like, comment. It's the WayzVerse.